Okay, so this is just a quick little video in terms of keeping up with the system here. Okay, that's the pork rendering into lard, right? You see, keep everything together. That's the pork, and then in there was just the one tray of beef, and this is the beef bowl. So I'm working on that.
Okay, people, so yeah, that's that one good. Now we're getting out the drums. We're keeping 2, and yeah, now it's gonna get the big drum. So yeah, now it's gonna get the big drum. So we're gonna get that big drum over here. Somebody might take them. I don't know, but yeah. They're still working too. And yeah, they're still working. So now it's going to the porch, which is right there. She got it. And yeah, that's it. Bye. Okay, people, so yeah, we're back. There's the big drum. The other drums. We're just supposed to take them. I don't know. Yeah, so I might take these today. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe in a week. Maybe in 2 weeks. Maybe on Saturday. I don't know. But yeah, that's really good. They still work. Yeah. But yeah, that's all the stuff we have here. And these are the drums. That's it. Bye.
Okay, so back to the camcord. What is it? September 23rd, 2022. And I'm on my way to the Supreme Court of Appeals now. Downtown Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. Right? I got something in my eye. Some kind of crumb or something. I think if I remember correctly. Is this still recording? Oh, Lord. I don't know. Maybe I turned it off. Hold on. Okay, now it's recording. When I got up, doing something, I don't know. I think something flew into my eye, like a crumb or something. It feels like there's something inside of it. Up underneath the eyelid. And I don't got time to be flushing my eyes out with water right now. So, it will probably irritate me all day long. But besides that point, so I decided not to take the kids with me because it's a long haul. And Maury, you know, he's so close to pooing. Just hasn't quite given me what I wanted yet. So before I'd lock him up in a stroller all day, I asked Tisha to keep an eye on the kids. She had already offered to take him on the weekend, so. And it's Andre's birthday today. So, he got his auntie back. What a great birthday present, don't you think? Right? Tisha and I were being copacetic with each other. So, yeah, so I have to walk to the SkyTrain. I gotta go, you know, I think I can photocopy this at the courthouse. I'm pretty sure, why wouldn't they have a big, what is that called? Like a big photocopy machine. You'd think they would, right? It's a courthouse, for crying out loud. So versus going to Staples, because I'd have to get on the SkyTrain, go the opposite direction, get off, walk about 4 blocks, 3 blocks, long blocks, and go to Staples, cross over to the bank, walk back to the SkyTrain, and then it's a 45-minute freaking SkyTrain. I'd be better off to jump on the SkyTrain now, go downtown, stop off at the bank on my way, because you have to get off the SkyTrain and then walk to the courthouse. And if I remember correctly, there is a bank out there. CIBC Bank. Right? And go to the courthouse, and I don't know, at least if I show up, right? Or maybe there's something like a little, on the way there, maybe there's a little photocopy machine place. That makes more sense. Because it'll take me an hour just to get this photocopied at Staples by the time I walk in between wherever I gotta go. So yeah, I'm glad I turned on the camera, because I figured that one out. I'm just gonna jump on the SkyTrain, people. I'm tired. I got sick last night because, Rio was coming over, so of course I got up and she's a big girl, right? So, and with everything being flushed out of the basement, some of it's coming upstairs and just whatever. So I just basically organized and tidied up and moved things around and, vacuumed and whatever. And so by the time she showed up, I'd already been on my feet for like 8 hours. So by midnight, that's when I was starting to feel sick. Well, it wasn't midnight. It was 10:30? I started crashing it, and I had to lay down for a while. Because, I can't do those 16-hour days like I used to when I was young. Okay, so I'm just going to focus on my walk to the SkyTrain. I'll be back. Hold on. See? Isn't this familiar? Just towing that line. We're on the SkyTrain. Remember that? Guess what I'm doing? I'm eating comfort food. Do you see? I got something in my eye. This man's making me cry. This man some money. You don't want it to blow away though. Yeah. I don't get downtown very often, so. Acoustics are really nice. I think this is recording. I don't know what's going on, but I'm on Granville now. Another smoke. What is this all about? Sounds like some kind of street preacher. Yeah. I don't know. I need to file those at the courthouse. Shit. Oh, thank you so much. You're an angel, all of you. Yeah.
We don't need to look far.
Who is talking?
Destroys family.
Talking on about what?
Destroys marriages.
I dropped my bag on the ground.
And the devil loves it. But we're here to tell you that it doesn't need to be that way. We're here to tell you that God has the perfect plan for you.
I wanted to know what that was about. Hold on. Okay, so I think I'm here now. One side is the Supreme Court, and the other side, I don't know, maybe it's another block down. Anyway, I'm like within a block radius of the courthouse. One side is the Supreme Court. The other side is Court of Appeal. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. I can't really remember. Anyway, today I'm like remembering when Shimei died, right? Obviously, right? That guy playing the guitar, kind of bringing tears to my eyes, but the tears were coming when I was already on the SkyTrain, because seriously, between Uncle John and with Shimei and everything, how many times have I done this, people? And today though, I'm walking around and I'm really thinking about going to the emergency ward after I'm done this. Right, because Tisha's got the kids at her place with Alex, right? So even if I was at the hospital for however long, it's not going to matter. And I think that might be the good idea, because I'm like walking and I'm wanting to cry because it's stressful, And I'm thinking about the time when Shimei died, and I'd go out into public and I'd walk around, right? And I'd see all these people, short, tall, skinny, fat, different ethnicities, ugly, beautiful, homeless, some running around in suits, whatever, right? You get the point. Thousands and thousands of people walking around, but not Shimei. I feel like that today. I see the people walking around, but I can't see their faces. I can just see parts of their body. Barely see their faces. And I just, I'm like, okay, all these people can see, but you can't. Just like all those people were walking around after Shimei was dead. Didn't matter who they were, how important, or how quote-unquote unimportant they were. The point was, they walked freely on the planet where my daughter was not here anymore. I don't think I ever got over it, people. That's why I'm here. And now, the shoe is kind of like on for me in terms of, I see all these people all walking around, looking at their cell phones, just carrying on with their daily lives, because they have eyesight, right? And of course, I don't see that well, so, anyway, I got something in my eye, I told you, so it's irritating me, right? But the tears is the stress, because the government trivializes basically public union sector gang stalking that's in partnership with that organized religion. And it's more than one religion, people. Okay? It's not just the Punjabis. It's not just the Catholics. You know, it's a syndicate of, I don't know, something, individuals, aka things, that are just using the general public as a commodity. Anyway, I'll be back. Okay, so you can see whatever Rhea and I were working on, and whatever I've been working on for the last 5 days, or how many ever days, I couldn't even submit it, people. I have to make all these little books. Well, depends on how many papers you put in those books, and you're only allowed 200 papers per book. And they want green books and yellow books. And you need it in multiples of 4. Just for the court. And then with the 2 ministries, it would be in multiples of 6. So whatever I do from this point forward, if I do anything, I have to have it in multiples of 6. Now the government, from my understanding, has 10 days to respond once I get this thing into a mailbox. I have first to find the post office, and then I have to pay special delivery, registered mail, probably $20 per freaking envelope for 6 pieces of paper. Well, 17, because all I'm doing is mailing them back the judge's order with the stamp of the appeal number. That's it. They told me that whatever Rhea and I were typing out, I wasn't allowed to put it in with that. So I am mailing back the government a copy of Justice Ross's dismissal order. That was the only thing I was allowed to put in the envelope, and whatever it was, you know, the one form that I filled out requesting for an appeal. And then the lady said that they've got 10 days to respond, to which we know that they're going to try and get that denied, right? And then I'll have to come back downtown to dispute whatever it is that they're going to put against me. I might be able to do it online, maybe, but she said it's not as simple as it seems when it comes to doing online. And then when I say no to their, because the government's going to come back in 10 days and say we want it to be thrown out. We don't even want the appeal to be heard. And then I have to come back here, fill out another form saying whatever, to say no, I want to keep moving forward. I'll probably have to pay for that. And then I'll have to... Do you see how bogus the justice system is in British Columbia, Canada? And that's what I told that woman behind the glass at the counter, right? That's what I told her. I said, the whole situation is bogus. The government's got egg on their face. Okay, this is why they exploit poor people. Okay? You know, you spend thousands of dollars between paper and filing register fees and all this other crap, and then you have to go and now pay again, right? Pay $200 again today. I'm going to pay another $40 just to get it in the freaking mail, right? I had to pay almost $15 just for SkyTrain, right? You know, I had to pay $25 to get the kids to go to Tisha's place in a taxi. We're talking hundreds of dollars just to sit outside of a bogus courthouse, basically. To come back and do it again in another 10, 15 days from now because the government wants to have the appeal thrown out. Right? Saying that I'm the one that's wasting the court's time. Because they want to have free reign to endorse murder, medical kidnapping, and all that other crap that's listed down. And years of misery. Right? But I already told that woman at the desk there. I said, I don't expect to win nothing. I took the test. Whether I passed it or not, doesn't matter. I'm keep towing that line. I will tow it, people, until I'm dead. They throw this out, I swear, on everything that's alive on this planet. I will come back and file another one for the murder of, in part, of my family. In terms of, there's already 3 of them, quite possibly 4 now, dead because of shady shit going on in this province. Okay? Yeah. Pretty upset. It's a joke. Let me go out and push somebody down on the ground. There's a cop standing over there. Do you see? Do you see that cop? You see? Right there. You see? Let me get up right now, start hollering and screaming, go bum rush somebody. Is this even working? Go bum rush somebody and push them down onto the cement, and they scratch their knee and twist their ankle, and that cop will come out of bed like a bat out of hell, throw me down onto the ground, bust up my jaw, put handcuffs on me, and haul me off to jail. And next thing you know it, the government will spend thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to put my ass in jail for pushing somebody on the street. But let me come and murder you, let them come. Sorry, let them come with their their handlers, right? With the crooks in the community that they give a green light to kill people, and so that organ harvesting can happen, so that they can medically kidnap people, so that they can steal the assets of the elderly, so they can illegally apprehend children, so they can prop up their fucking ministries and turn vulnerable women into junkies and prostitutes until they're dead, right? And then still have the audacity to lure them to death, and then fucking still pillage their freaking organs with fake investigations and all this other shit. Do you think these fucking cops will do one damn thing for that? No, people. And this is why I do these fucking videos. Fuck British Columbia, Canada. Fuck Canada. It is the new Congo. Anyone that comes here should be warned to stay far, far away, unless, of course, they're either part of the problem or they will most definitely be the victim. Definitely, you're gonna be one or the other. There is no fucking middle ground, okay? Let me get up and push that fucking cop and see how fucking fast my face will be down on the ground. Seriously. But let these cops fucking murder my kids and harvest their organs, and the government doesn't do a damn thing about it. Not a fucking damn thing about it, people, okay? Not a fucking damn thing. And that's why I'm towing the line, okay? That's why I'm here, okay? Sooner or later, what's in the dark is gonna come out in the light. Okay, so the women that gave me directions, double-checked their directions, actually sent me in the wrong direction. So I'm having to backtrack now. Now I'm going to the SkyTrain at Granville, and I'm asking to phone Tisha, right? So that would be the 3rd person that I asked to phone Tisha since I left the house, right? And she goes, Mom, what, first it's Japan, then it's Alberta. I don't know what this last cell phone was connected to, but the first person I asked to use their phone, I guess their service provider is located in Japan, right? And the second guy, his service provider was located in Alberta. And then she says this was a different service provider. So, right? Okay, I'm going the right direction. Oh God, I so hope I'm going in the right direction. And so I find that interesting. People running around in British Columbia, Canada, with all their service providers in different parts of the world. No wonder why the bees are all mixed up, don't you think? Huh? No wonder why the bees are dying with all that. I don't know. Just seems kind of weird. But anyway, now I gotta try and find a post office so I can get this in the mail at least. And then I'm just gonna go to the Royal Columbian Hospital. And I don't know how much time is on my camera in terms of battery, but since I'm out and about, and it's really bad, like really bad. I am just going to, go to the emergency ward at the Royal Columbian Hospital and see what happens. See if they'll see me. And see how long I have to wait to have somebody look at my eyes and at least get something going. I don't know what. There's nothing they can do for it right now. And for all we know, people, it could be permanent. Serious. And if that's the case, well, I don't know. But you can't be afraid to live your life, okay? And you can't be afraid to toe that line, even though you know it's a losing battle, right? Because whatever I'm up against is so bad. So bad. Think twice before you bring kids into the world, okay? If you have them now, there's not much you can do about it, right? But before you think you can have a wholesome family, a happy family, that kind of a family, think twice. So yeah, the way my eyesight is, it's like I'm already dead. Right? In terms of like looking out, eyes from a ghost. Because everything's so, I don't know, cloudy. Right? It's like all these individuals walking around, talking and just doing whatever people do, and it's like you don't even exist. You're like a ghost. I feel like a ghost. The things I see is like if I was a ghost. It's weird. Yeah. People are oblivious as to what's actually around them. If they only knew. Yeah. See that? That's how they launder money, people. That's a monopoly when it comes to car insurance. I'm standing in London Drugs to put this in the mail and spend more money, right? To come back and do it again in 15 days? I'll get something in, the government will send me something and tell me I have 5 days to respond, as if I'll know how to respond to it. If they think I'm going to start photocopying all those pages over like I did with Uncle John, I'm not doing it, people. I'm not doing it in multiples of 6. Hold on a minute.
I had to put the label. We need to come with the label, eh? Oh, we need some label? Yeah. So, that's like 2 books, right?
We're promoting stamps here.
So let's do, where's my book? 1840 for 2 books. I was BAW.
It's costing me $18 per envelope
9J station.
to get them mailed. So they'll get there on Monday in 1 day.
Why you don't put it together?
What do you mean? No, because it's 2 different ministries. I have to separate
Okay,
them.
sure.
So I'll do this,
Yeah.
then add fixed postage,
Yeah.
and for this one, how much?
Let's say
How much?
this was 17. Yeah, that's good.
59?
69.
Submit?
These are nice stamps. I'd like them for myself. Look how beautiful those are.
Yeah, come on.
You'll help me put them on?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Box 9280.
Last time I did this, I had to put them on with a little bit of Scotch tape because they weren't sticky.
That's an old stamp.
No, they said they took the sticky part, like the lick kind, right?
Oh, the left, they pick you the lick one, okay.
Yeah. I mean, this is a different kind of stamp, but
They're both the same, so.
Yeah.
look at that. Look how nice. Boy, when people find out that you can't really see that well, they're actually quite helpful, believe it or not. Yeah, very helpful.
Right, then.
But I can't see very well. I asked him to help. Yeah, look at that. That's nice.
Okay.
For anyone that collects stamps, they'll be happy. Government will want to throw it out because they won't care. But somebody will see it.
All of them?
Huh?
Just talking. You just have to
Killed it. Yeah.
all of them.
Yeah. That's me. Nobody can use it.
Yeah, that's right. Because if they don't do that right, they can use them again. And people are crooked. Try and save money just by stealing a stamp.
But it just makes this town bubbly.
I know it does, but if it doesn't have it, it's worth more. If it's in mint condition, it's even worth more. But that's their way of proof that it's been used already once, and yeah, those are nice. Look how nice she's putting them down. You can tell her house is nice and ordered. A little OCD there.
Who, me?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm a mess at my house.
Oh.
Way messy.
Well, there's somewhere in your house where it's nice and organized. Sure.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
your...
when I want to organize something, I do pretty good. But otherwise, I'm a messy kid.
Oh. I got a messy grandson.
Oh, you do?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think in this age, everybody likes being messy. Like, until and unless you have somebody to put it in their hands.
No, it's okay.
Yeah. So
You
much
know where everything is when you need it. That's what's important. Right? And
true.
people who are like scatterbrained like that are actually very intelligent. So,
Oh.
yeah, it's true. It's been proven. Yeah, people who have messy
I
desks.
consider myself as smart.
Huh?
I declare myself as smart.
Yes.
You can't ask me.
Okay. Yeah. All the way. Yeah, and then they're gonna stamp them.
Yeah, just
All right. See how uniformed you did that? You were right in the middle of each 4 squares. That's. So does it look like too many people are suffering in the province of British Columbia, Canada? Does it look like we're on the verge of global war and food shortages and famine, right? Or does it look like British Columbia, Canada is full of hustle and bustle and the economy is booming? What do you think? Because there sure is a lot of people out here running around doing what people do. Just walking and talking. And doesn't look like too many suffering, that's for sure. Sure in the heck doesn't look like they're worried about anything. I guess that's why everybody's flocking to Canada, right? They believe in the Canadian dream. And the only reason they have a Canadian dream is because of families like mine get sacrificed so that they can have a dream, basically. You don't see Chimay walking around in here. You see everybody fat, tall, small, skinny, short, ugly, beautiful, handsome, just whatever, but not Chimay. And the way everybody's looking to me makes me feel like I'm just a ghost. The fella's still here. Had a heck of a time trying to find my way back to the SkyTrain station. Royal Columbian Hospital in New Westminster, British Columbia, Canada. Walking up into the emergency department for my eyes. What a different demure that they have in this hospital. I guess I was in here once before in the past. Because they had me on record with my address and phone number, and like, honest to God, I don't even remember when I was here. But it was when Shimei was alive, because as emergency contact, they had Tisha's old number and Shimei's number. And I had to take off Shimei's number, but as soon as they mentioned Shimei people, I just started crying. I mean, it's stressful enough coming into a hospital as it is. They got me sitting in some little cubicle waiting for my turn, right? Some little old lady, I guess she kind of got maybe banged up by her car or something, I don't know. Anyway, they went to go take her off for an x-ray, right? And I guess the technician, he asked her if she had underwire bra on, right? And she goes, of course, something like that. She's just a little old lady. Oh, what is a little old lady wearing a wired up bra? That's so funny. So I just waiting. I mean, there's nothing they can do for me at this point, but maybe they might tell me what's going on officially, right? But just watching the staff dealing with the patients, what a complete different demure that they have here with the patients compared to the Surrey Memorial Hospital. And when I was registering in, I said, I don't want to go to the Surrey Memorial Hospital. The receptionist was saying, yeah, lots of people that come here, they don't go there, they come here. Anyway, I just wanted to show you I'm in a little cubicle, you can see. Just patiently waiting my turn. So it looks like they got me in the right room. Okay, so the bearer of bad news. I think I'm going to be deemed illegally blind. Whatever is going on is too late. The woman doctor that looked in my eyes, she was really nice. Anyway, she phoned the specialist. And the specialist saying that the prognosis is poor in light of how I'm seeing things and what's been going on and for how long it's been going on for people. I've been waiting for a referral. I did my part. And whatever's been going on over the last almost 5 months, because I was trying to get that referral even before then, the damage is done and it's non-reversible. And whatever I'm looking at through my eyes won't change, except maybe get worse. So they're rushing me off to a specialist tomorrow. He's going to call me and he wants me to go in and see him. Where he's located, how I'm going to get there, I don't know yet. But he's already told the doctor here that to tell me that whatever's going on is non-refundable, non-fixable. And I'm like, well, it is what it is. What you gonna do? Cry? Am I crying? So, we'll see. We'll see. Well, it's gonna be tough living like this with these eyes the way they are. It's pretty rough, man. And if they continue to deteriorate, oh boy, it's even gonna be rougher. Yeah. And of course, because I look normal, I act normal, people think, quote unquote, that I'm faking it. I'm not faking it, people. I'm not faking anything here, okay? It was left too long. I was trying for months to get a referral from other eye clinics that were just screwing me around. That's why I ended up going to that spec image place or whatever the hell it was. And I'm still waiting a referral from them, and they screwed me around, and this is the result. Right along with my family doctor. Okay, so I'm ready to almost go home here. Okay? So, when was the last time I seen my family doctor and he told me to take him to court? Because anytime you're seeing a glaucoma specialist, you need to get a referral every 6 months from a family doctor or from these eye clinics. The only thing is, you can't really go to an eye, if you're on social assistance, you can't really go to an eye clinic every 6 months. You only get to go once every 3 years or once every 2 years or something like that. Right? Unless you're willing to pay each time you go. Okay. So it was December of, I think, 2020 when I went to the doctor's office, like to see my family doctor, because I got a mass exemption and I wanted him to fill out my disability form because of whatever, right? He said no, he wasn't going to do that to come back in the new year. And because we would have been talking about my glaucoma and all that crap, he would have given me a referral to go see the eye specialist, right? Or whatever. And I think in 2020, I ended up getting eye drops because I think I did see an eye specialist. But the thing is, I ended up getting the generic kind, and with the generic kind came a bottle I couldn't use. I couldn't squeeze it, people. Anyway, went to go see my family doctor, got the mass exemption, asked him to fill out my disability form. He got cocky with me, right? Told me to take him to court because, you know, blah, 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 with Shmei and Sierra's medical files. Got distracted looking after Amari, whatever. You know, I do my daily grind. I work like a mule, a workhorse, a dog, whatever you want to call me. That's all I do. I'm always in the grind, right? I overwork for my age. I work so hard that I end up feeling fucking sick by the end of the day sometimes, especially with what this government's been doing with this lawsuit and shit, you know. But besides that point, so he never did fill out my disability form. I have no way of having it filled out, right? And I had no way of getting a referral. My landlady, before I went to that eye clinic, gave me her eye clinic, right, to go and to get a referral from them. I was phoning them up and they weren't returning my phone calls, and then they said they couldn't see me. Right? And then I phoned around then I phoned then my landlord said, well, phone my eye doctor, you know, and try and go directly through my eye doctor. I tried that didn't work. And then eventually I just decided, because, you know, by April, that's what I told this doctor in here, like, I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, you know, my daughter took me to the bank, and I'm like, holy shit, it's not clearing out. Like, you know, I kind of isolated it down to the month of April based on my videos, people, and it's never cleared out, right? In terms of the cloudiness, it's like a fog. It's like living in a fog, where this eye is actually, this one is probably blind. Okay, like literally, I barely see out of it. Okay, this doctor got more scared for me than I got scared. She probably thought there was something wrong with me because I didn't react to the bad news, because she basically told me that whatever I'm seeing right now won't get better, that the doctor that she spoke to, who is a specialist that's going to be calling me like ASAP to go in and get some eye drops and to follow up on doing something, the prognosis is poor. Whose fault is that? Whose fault is that, people? Is it my family doctor that turned me away and told me to take me to fucking court, knowing that I could never get another family doctor in this rotten, stinking fucking province called British Columbia, Canada, because of the corruption that goes on with the targeting and the gang stalking of vulnerable families? Because this is why I do these videos, people. Okay? Or is it the fact that you know, you go to an eye clinic specifically to get a referral. They know it's an emergency, right? They don't even want to really check your eyes because they don't want to disturb anything because they know it's late stage glaucoma and the cataracts, and they're going to put a referral in ASAP, and then you call back a month and a half later asking, well, did the referral go in? And then they say, no, we didn't. Oops, sorry, the doctor didn't do it. We'll get him to do it tomorrow. We'll call and let you know that he did it. So they call me back the next day, got it on video, people talking about it, and that was in the middle of freaking May. I haven't gotten a referral yet, and I've been doing what I'm supposed to be doing, right, in terms of working, cleaning, looking after Amari, working on the lawsuit, whatever, right? You know, working in the yard, whatever, doing the daily fucking grind, being gang stalked by Julian's fucking sister, walking around out wondering if she's gonna come up behind me and push me down the sky train fucking stairs or something, you know, because she'll see me before I'll see her, people. Think about it. Okay? What happened to that referral? They knew it was serious. Because there's certain clinics out here, whether it's eye clinics, prenatal clinics, medical clinics, or hospitals that target people. So, I don't think my eyes are going to get better. That's what I've already been told. Now, are they going to continue to deteriorate? This one, probably, for sure. Because the thing about glaucoma is they can't stop it, they can just slow it down. That is the point of the eye drops. But if you can't squeeze the freaking bottle, and you can't go to a doctor because your doctor said, take me to court, and you can't get a referral because you can't get one, and when you finally get somebody to give you one, it takes 5 months to get the referral, and even then it hasn't come in yet. It took me to come here. Okay? So I don't know. I mean, obviously I don't know 100% until I talk to this specialist, but I tend to agree that I don't think it's going to get better. If anything, it's probably going to get worse, which is going to disrupt my kids even more, because now I become, I guess you could say, a burden to them, because basically, you know, it's just a matter of time before, you know, I'm going to need more assistance in terms of whatever it is. So these are like major life changes, as my family in general is still being gang stalked in one way or another, as my government is playing fuckery with it. So I don't know how much longer I'm going to live, people. I just don't know. I'm so tired. They brought up Shmei's name, and it made me cry. I'm not crying for me, people. I'm crying for my kids. Crying for my grandkids. Crying for this miserable life that, I don't know, I'm just stuck in. Right? It's pretty rough looking through my lenses, okay? I can barely see shit. Like, it's deteriorated since April, and it really has. I've been telling you every week it's been getting worse. Anyway, the worst part is over now. I can tell everybody to back the fuck off from me. Deal with it, because I'm the one that ultimately has to fucking deal with it. You know, they can do their nasties. I don't care. I'm so sick of people doing their fucking nasties on me. Okay? You want to call it fucking city because of the yard, because I can't go out there and throw out fucking planter pots. Go fucking ahead. I don't give a shit. You want to come into my yard and kill all my plants and sabotage the food that grows there, and then tell the fucking world on your little 10-second freaking, what do you call those shorts on videos, how much you love Amari and that you're his perfect and favorite auntie. Like, that's just fucking bullshit. As I walk around out here on the SkyTrain wondering if this bitch is gonna come up and push me off the fucking stairs as I'm going up and down the escalator, okay? As the government is covering up what they did to Uncle John, okay? And the rest of my family. Not to mention what they did to Sierra and Andre and Shemay and Amari and Brooks and the rest of my family. And me. Okay? You just don't notice it with me because I'm a knucklehead, right? I'm a justice warrior, but I was taken out a long time ago, people. So I think this next year, we're going to see some major changes. Something's going to have to change, especially if this gets worse. I can maintain and cope with it for the most part. It's frustrating, it's hard, it's not easy, right? Because I don't get enough help. Because there's just too many people that want me either dead or they want me completely, you know, what is that called? Disabled. So I don't get enough help. And with that comes stress and things get harder. Right. So for how long I'll be able to toe that line for, I don't know. I'll tow it for as long as I can. Right? My landlady might get what she wants sooner than later in terms of me moving out of her house. Right? Where I'm going, I don't know. In a situation like that, it would probably be easier if I was just dead, which puts me at more to risk to being targeted. Just because of the type of society that we live in. We don't value the elderly. We don't value the blind, the disabled, the injured, like Amari. We don't value them. Well, I do, but other people don't. You've seen that hustle and bustle in Vancouver. Everybody's too busy getting their hustle on, trying to get fucking rich in British Columbia, Canada, by any means necessary. Tisha was answering these phones. She said, "Why are you calling me from Japan, Mom? Now you're calling me from Alberta, Mom. Like, what the heck is going on with all these phone calls coming in from all over the world?" I'm like, I'm just asking random people that I see that has a cell phone if I can phone you, just keep you in the loop to let you know that I'm okay, right? Don't worry, this is where I am at, and this is where I'm going, and this is what I'm doing. How's Amari? That's all I want to know is how's Amari, and just let you know where I'm at. So, when you have nothing to lose because the prognosis is poor, and your landlord comes to you with some potion that he mixed up because it's ancient secret, right? You know, ancient medicine, you really have nothing to lose if you try it. Maybe one day they might even end up taking my bloody eyeball out yet and put in a fake one. I wouldn't be surprised, people. I'll be popping my eye out on YouTube. Hey, people, you want to see a trick? And there's my eyeball in my hand. What would you say then? Would you say that I was faking it then? Yeah. But you see, my mission is to get Amari situated where he's being looked after in a good kind of way. And he really needs a lawyer. Amari really needs a lawyer. My life is almost over, people. Amari's got quite a few years left, at least 40 to 50, if he's lucky, maybe 60 years or more. It depends on his care, right? Me, I don't think I'm going to have that many years left. I really don't. My life has been too hard. It's been too painful. Too much. For whatever reason, I don't know. Because you have to remember, the shit started when I was young, okay? There's things about me that you don't know. It made me strong, though. You see, that's the thing. It made me strong, and it got me through to where I am today. And I'm going to keep fighting the good fight, people. I'll find a way to expose what they did to Shimei. I'm going to end this video. I'm going to find a way. Rhea said, all I have to do is seek some embalmers that are willing to write a letter to say, yes, these pictures, whatever I present to them, however I present it, I will use my eyes until I can't use my eyes no more, to prove that my daughter was illegally embalmed in a hospital. And the only reason that they were going to do that, people, is because they took out her fucking organs and they sold them on the black market, and they did something with them, and then they turn around, and I'm pretty damn sure that they did something with her body. I don't think her body was ever cremated. No, I don't think so. I think they used it as an experiment for their fucking skin, for their stupid robotoids and their clones and their hybrids, and covering up these freaking reptilians. Who knows? They're doing something, though. No shame to my game, okay? No shame to my game. I'm halfway with documenting it. If I have to use 2 magnifying glasses to finish the other half, I will do it. And some of these people that are like, I don't want to say close, but, you know, we've got some sort of connection on YouTube or wherever, right? They can help me maybe to seek out a couple of embalmers that would be willing to receive the information, to do an analysis, to give a fair assessment, and be willing to put their John Henry down if they really felt that Shimei was embalmed after I showed them what I found with that exposure. And also just with the pictures themselves in general, in terms of how her body was decomposing. That's what I'm going to spend the next year of my life, as my eyes will probably continue to deteriorate. And then people are going to either want to lock me away like a dirty secret and get rid of me because I'm a burden, or they're going to try and fucking murder me and get rid of me that way because I'm a burden, and they don't want me to further expose what happened to Shimei, right? Because they're sure in the hell not going to let me live in peace. Hell no. That's not going to happen. There is no peace in British Columbia, Canada. I think my videos have proved that. For the last how many years, people? Too many fucking years to count. Sorry, boo-boo years to count. Too many boo-boo years to count. Last smoke and I gotta go home. Go take the SkyTrain, wondering if Tamika's coming up behind me and gonna push me off the freaking escalator. Push me into the SkyTrain. Hey, you're standing there on the platform and she just comes and boop, knocks you over, and you just go flying and get squished by a fucking SkyTrain. Do you think anyone would be paying attention to a bitch like that? Hell no. She'd be long fucking gone, standing at the end of the platform looking, and then she'd mosey over and import herself into the crime scene like Julian. Oh, I know her. She's a bitch. Oh well, she deserved what she got. Now I can go get my nephew and, you know, and be the perfect auntie. Yeah, well, you had 5 fucking years to be an auntie, and all you've been is a terrorist. Yeah. That's why I didn't mind Greta, the social worker, when she showed up. Let's back up. Just remember that, Tamika Dixon Johnson. So if I happen to run around out here and you happen to see me and decide to push me into a SkyTrain under the rails, or push me off the steps, or bump into me so I fall off something and over the fucking rail of working, like, because I'm walking on SkyTrains, right? I don't know who's coming in front of me. I don't know who's coming up behind me, people. I can't fucking see. We know who did it, if it should happen. I have never felt so insecure going out into public, walking around. Now, trust me, everybody that I have come into contact today have been kind, caring, and attentive to the idea that I really can't see. They didn't question it. They were willing to help me. Whatever it was, like the ladies at the London drugs there with the stamps on the envelopes, you know, they were enjoying themselves with the stamps, because nobody ever asks to put stamps on envelopes anymore. They enjoyed it. And the one woman, before I cut off the camera, she didn't like to stamp it, because she said, you're stamping it and you're ruining the stamp. You're making them ugly by, putting, the stamp on it, right? Just to prove that they've been used, right? I said, yes, I understand that, but that's the only way to prove that those stamps have been used, so that you can't keep reusing, because people are crooked. If they think they can use $9 of stamps over again, and over, well, $17 worth of stamps per envelope that weren't, like, stamped with a, to prove that they've been used, they'll do it. That's how crooked the world is. If they're not stealing fucking stamps, they're stealing body parts. But other than that, everybody was copacetic with me. I really felt like they were concerned, people. But as I'm walking around, I'm just waiting for that bitch to come up and fucking throw me off the fucking ledge, push me down the stairs, knock me into the freaking, under the rails of the SkyTrain on the platform. I'm like, don't get too close to the fucking end of the platform, because you don't know who's coming up behind you, right? And it's not anybody in the public, it's that fucking bitch. Go do a video on that, Tamika, okay? Because whatever you think you're gonna get, you're gonna find out it's not gonna work out that way. Look at that. What the heck is that? It says hospital transfers. They didn't transfer John in that. When they transferred John from the old Yale Care Facility to the Victoria General Hospital, they transferred him in a hammock in a freaking van in the bowels of a ferry, people.